Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel, She Weaves Wisdom. My name is Serena Nicole. I'm an intuitive guide and I am dropping in this evening to offer some collective guidance. Just want to really tune in and see what wants to come through at this time, like what messages are here for us, what wants to come through. What is it that we need to know or be aware of? As always, I set the intention to be a clear vessel and channel for this guidance to come through. What is here? How can I share these clear messages? Okay, so we have got Seagull. And it says, now is the time for deep emotional healing. Walrus. And it says, remain vigilant about your current situation. Pay attention to the signs and omens and let them direct your choices. We have got Condor. And it says, you're too enmeshed in the situation. So step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. And then Shark. And it says, trust your instincts to discern the truth of a situation. I feel there's this message around really observing the choices that are before us and using our intuition together with the signs and synchronicities and omens that are being sent to us to move forward on our life's journey. Fill up your cup, fill up your well. And it says, retreat, rest, refuel. You're already doing it. And it says, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. I really feel this need for rest, for some form of water therapy. Because I feel like this is a time where a lot of releasing is happening, a lot of purging, a lot of cleansing, and like cleansing. You know, I've been talking to some of my friends recently around this transition that seems to be moving through the collective at this time. A lot of people are going through massive changes in their lives, whether it is, you know, releasing jobs, moving, leaving long-term relationships, just moving house, excuse me. It's just like starting a new chapter. It feels like this, like releasing past patterns, contracts, and experiences to step into this new energy. But I feel like with that is this message around being discerning and actually ensuring that the choices that are being made are not, I guess, reinstating or reigniting past patterns. And we have got from the Isis Tarot, we've got this card and it says, Key of Life. The Ankh portends new life being born through you. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction and you have the spiritual support from the unseen worlds. So let it happen. And it is coupled with portal of light. It is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space. You are a conscious being on levels beyond the physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space. You will not become ungrounded through such spiritual work. You are not leaving your earthly connection behind. You are merely adding to it. So as I was saying, I feel like there's lots of transitions happening, and there is the new being born through us. It's really important that we stay really connected and anchored into ourselves. So part of this is going to be increasing spiritual practice. And what this can look like is breath work, meditation, cord cutting and cleansing, spiritual salt baths, grounding in nature, movement, that's just to name a few. There is, it's a very cleansing time. This unbound, it's like we're releasing a lot at the moment. And so it's important to really care and tend to ourselves through rest, relaxation, resetting, and supporting this clearing. Essentially, we're clearing. It's also going to allow us to hear our instincts and our intuition more. It's going to sharpen our senses. So we will be able to see the signs. So we will be able to take the appropriate action, really choose what feels, it's like in our body, what feels true for us. What else is here? Releasing allegiances. Yeah. And I just keep getting drawn to let it happen. I'm feeling very emotional. It feels there's a sadness with this breaking apart. Like it's okay to be in mourning, and it's okay to feel the reality and the grieving process of letting go, of also coming face to face and in the terms with things that are shifting and changing for us. It can be really hard to face those truths. It can be really uncomfortable to leave what is familiar and known. And this message is about allowing the full spectrum, allowing to come into acceptance of these truths, to begin to move towards whatever it is that you're being guided to at this time. If it's happening outside of us and it's almost being initiated outside of our control, then there's a message around trusting what is falling away is it's time for new and different to take its place. And it's okay to really be in process of that and allow yourself the healing that happens when things come to completion. I just keep getting drawn to let it happen, let it happen, let it happen. It's going to happen anyway. So potentially there are things that you're actually holding on to that need to be let go of. And potentially there are things that are being held on to because it feels too hard and too confronting to let it happen. But there's this message that's coming through that this is such a big process. It's a fucking huge process of transformation, and that's why spiritual practice at this time is really important, is to help ground as these changes take place. It's also going to keep that connection with self really kind of centered. But there's this message around, this says sacred fool and come to life. This is the encouragement. It's time to be in the essence and energy of the fool, taking risks, starting fresh, being courageous. Not everyone's going to understand this. People may perceive whatever it is that you're moving into, or the choices that you're making, or the decisions that you're taking, to be foolish. They may be like thinking that you're being, outlandish, or whatever the projection is onto your choices. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust your inner voice, because the more that you do, the more that you keep facing your true north, the more that you keep listening to your heart's wisdom and following that above all else. It's like not overthinking it and trusting that felt sense, that intuitive pull towards the thing. You have to trust that it is bringing about new life, vibrancy, color, playfulness, expansion, growth, learning, lessons, connections, all the things. It's going to bring life back into your world. And on the same kind of thread, it's also rewriting your future. The choices that you're making now are changing the trajectory of your life. Lots of healing, lots of ancestral healing too. Rewriting pathways of your ancestors. I just have to move my leg. It's gone to sleep. Oh, shit. Final messages. What wants to come through? Final messages. Align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are, and don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? This is the thing. To trust that the choices that you're making, the changes that you're feeling, the tower moments that are happening, the things that are falling away, what is crumbling is dissolving to bring about more alignment and truth and like honesty, like soul honesty. It may feel completely spontaneous, where it's just left field, not expected, but it's all bringing you into alignment with your soul. And through that alignment, you're going to be stepping more fully into your fullness, your power, your truth, your authenticity. I'm hearing you're going to be feeling more you than you ever have. You're also going to be really removing yourself from patterns of the past. So it feels like, like repeated patterns are getting rewritten through choices, decisions, and intuition. So trust the changes, trust the crumbling, trust your own self, your heart, your soul. Practice resting, recharging, grounding, and upping the spiritual practice to assist with the purge, the clearing. yeah, I've definitely been in waves of like waves of energetic kind of tsunamis where it's like I feel really great and then I feel really fatigued. So sleeping, doing lots of cord cutting, energetic cleanses, salt baths, movement, breath work, just practices that really do support, like they really do make a massive difference. Final message from Goddess Isis for us tonight. Soul retrieval. Yeah. Isis, healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power, so be willing to go through the healing process, knowing that any emotional clearing taking place is leading you to wholeness. What a beautiful way to end. All right, my darlings, sending you all my love at this time. Hit like, subscribe, and also hit the bell notification if you love receiving these readings. Comment below. I love to feel how these are landing and resonating, especially at the beginning of this channel being built and this community building. It would feel really lovely to receive that feedback, that it is actually landing where it's needed, so I can continue to lean in and offer these collective readings as much as possible. All right, my darlings, take care.